how do people who with glasses do TikTok? Like, I don't get it. Like, you can see my phone in the reflection of every TikTok, and it just kind of, I don't know. I'm like a perfectionist that way. It kind of bugs me. Hello, Internet, and my fellow Americans. Nice to see you. My name is Colin Jones, and I'm running for president in 2028. This is real, and I'm starting the journey to the DNC presidential primary as a unbacked, unknown Democratic Socialist, radical Republican. We can talk more about that later. But because this is real and this is not like a gimmick, I wanted to start the transparency off early and let you know what that actually means. Because the people who usually run for president are usually millionaires, and they usually have all the power of being some kind of establishment politician already. So what would that even look like for like a normal American to actually try to run for president? Well, the FEC guidelines are pretty clear. I'm testing waters candidates, which is kind of what I'm moving beyond by posting this. They don't actually need to register. Candidacy, though, is typically triggered when someone reaches sort of that declared intent and then collects over $5,000 in contributions, or they spend over $5,000 as part of their campaign. Once that threshold has been triggered, a candidate needs to file Form 2 within 15 days. Form 1 then follows within 10 days. And according to the FEC, the committee needs, the election committee, right, needs a treasurer and separate bank account before money starts coming in. So, like, what does that mean for me? Because I am not a millionaire. I am not an established politician. This is going to be a lot of people's first introduction to me. Well, this seems like super minor, but the first thing is I just need to lock in an official election committee name for me as a candidate. Second, I need to set up a campaign structure. So that means a treasurer, a record keeping system, a real paper trail about any kind of donations or expenditures that are happening. Moving into the real stuff, I need to get an E&I and a bank account, a separate campaign bank account. I can't use my personal one. Sort of at the same time around that is where you start building out like a real volunteer and emailing infrastructure. I'm going to be posting about that soon. Please stay tuned. I need your help. This, jumping back to the beginning, this is when money starts happening, and hopefully at least, and Forms 2 and 1 need to be filed. So if you saw my first video on this topic yesterday, March 15th, that is why I said, hey, I have around 2 weeks to do this. This is why I'm not accepting donations right now. This is why you won't see that on my page if you're looking on March 16th, 2026. I don't have that infrastructure set up yet, and that's what I'm doing right now. So if no one can donate right now, but you would still like to help, what can you do? Great question. You can follow this space, whatever account you found this on. Right now, as of March 16th, I just have this TikTok. I'm starting up an Instagram too. I'm going to be starting up as many different accounts as I can and getting them marked official soon, so you know which ones are actually me. But yeah, follow this and share this. Please share this to as many people as you think want to hear this, maybe even more. I'm trying to cast the widest net right now. Soon, I'm going to be asking for your help in building out a volunteer list for this campaign. So again, thanks a lot. Thanks for listening, and you'll be hearing more from me soon.